Good morning, Principal Ma'am, Jude Sir, my respected teachers, and all my dear friends. For one last time, I guess. I still remember the first time I was here in this amphitheatre, sitting somewhere there in the first row. As a little 4-year-old, the size of the auditorium and the number of people in it was quite overwhelming at first, but within minutes, all of that went away. I just had to turn to either sides to be met with friendly faces with big smiles. The more I looked around and interacted with people, the clearer it became that this school was family. Each day, I became so much more comfortable with this environment. And honestly, as a little toddler, I never cried coming to school, not even on the first day. Finally, after 14 years, I've come back in a full circle, back to the same auditorium, with the same people. But there's one thing that has changed, is our comfort to adapt to new challenges. Thank you DPSM for throwing at us challenges, for making me the person I am today. Thank you teachers, thank you batch of 2020, to all of you, I love you 3000. Thank you. अरे नहीं ऐसे कैसे पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. So going down memory lane, back to when we were asked to walk on the yellow lines with a finger on the lips, to the candies we have distributed on birthdays in our school, to the time we have spent in the canteen struggling to get coupons from Sharad Bhaiya, to Subir sir's swimming classes always ending with a long stop, to the morning assemblies and other school events, to the classes we have attended and the ones we have missed, to the shirt pockets which our friends tore off, to the class 9 batch trip where almost all of us were scared, not knowing that it was just a few amongst us playing the pranks. To the corridors which were empty only when KK Singh sir wasn't around. And finally, to this year, when all of us were counting the lasts. I'm sure we'll miss them all. On a personal note, after my class 10th, destiny drove me to one of the most prestigious schools in the north of the country. I attended classes there for almost a week, after which I came back to DPS MEGACITY. There, I may have found better infrastructure, a few better teachers, but what I missed the most was the company of so many good human beings, all so good at heart, under the very same roof. I want to thank each and every teacher of our school for being the person you are, for always showing us the right path, for motivating us at our lows, and most importantly, for loving us so much. Well, back at the school I was sent to, I used to cry sitting alone, missing this loving environment. I cried then, and I'm thankful that my parents got me back here. But what do I do today? Because even today I don't want to leave. Because I know that tomorrow again I'll miss this loving environment. Ma'am, do I get to stay if I cry? I think we all have to accept that this amazing episode of our lives has finally come to an end, and all we can do is prepare for the other episodes. So, go grab some more popcorn to binge watch them on Netflix and chill, you know. Jokes apart, I know that I could not make a lot of close friends on my journey, but I'm proud that the very few I made are always found standing right beside me. Thank you guys. I would also like to thank my loving juniors for all the effort you guys have put in. Could you please have a round of applause for them? Remember when we used to get those new notebooks and all of us used to write in the most beautiful handwriting on the first few pages. But we all know towards the last few pages, even we couldn't understand the handwriting. Our memories are somewhat distorted like the last few pages. And this has become the last page. But remember, there is always a new notebook and we have to write in the most beautiful handwriting and continue writing in the most beautiful handwriting on all the pages of the book of life. With that, I would finally like to conclude. So for one last time, I would be saying a few words over my life. This is Head Boy Keshav Kawtia signing out as I drop the mic.